Hi friends, good afternoon to everyone. I am NEET faculty, especially regarding botany. Today we can learn regarding few points about physiology and followed by respiration. Physiology means physics life activity. Physics life activity. Life study of total metabolism inside the cell or living organism is called as metabolism. Study of total metabolism is called as physiology. Metabolisms are of two types. Number one, catabolism. Number two, anabolism. Catabolism means big molecules are being converted into simple molecules. Example for this, respiration. In respiration, big molecule C6H12O6 is undergoing into oxidation to produce small molecules like water and carbon dioxide on releasing energy. Anabolism means in this metabolism, simple molecules are being converted into big molecules. They are CO2 when reacts with water, carbohydrate is produced or glucose is produced on producing oxygen as byproduct. Example for this reaction, photosynthesis. So now we can learn a few points about respiration. Respiration is one of the oxidation reaction. Why? Because in this oxygen molecules are added to the substratum molecules, and also in this reaction energy is released. That's why respiration is called as exothermic oxidation reaction. All catabolism reactions are also exothermic oxidation reaction. Now we can start respiration. Respiration means stepwise oxidation of organic molecules. They are of carbohydrates, proteins, fats. Stepwise oxidation of organic molecules like carbohydrates, proteins, fats to release energy is called as respiration. Of these three, common respiratory substance, carbohydrate. Respiratory substrate means substance which is undergoing into respiration is called respiratory substrate. Of these three, common respiratory substance is carbohydrate, that is glucose. Now types of respiration. Based on the availability of oxygen, respiration is classified into two types. Number one, in presence of oxygen, glucose is undergoing into split to produce carbon dioxide and water, producing energy. That is called as aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. Another type of respiration is anaerobic respiration or anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. In absence of oxygen, glucose is undergoing into oxidation to produce carbon dioxide and alcohol on producing energy. But here, very least amount of energy is produced when compared with aerobic respiration. Now, next, mechanism of respiration. Mechanism of respiration. Mechanism of respiration. Aerobic respiration has mainly three stages. Aerobic respiration has mainly three stages. Number one, glycolysis. Number two, Krebs cycle. Number three, electron transport system. Now, anaerobic respiration or anaerobic respiration is mainly two stages. Number one, glycolysis. Number two, fermentation. Right. Now we can study glycolysis. Cells are filled with a fluid-like substance is called as cytoplasm. Glycolysis occurs inside the cytoplasm. Inside the cytoplasm, cell organelles are present, mitochondria like. Mitochondria has two membranes. Outer membrane is smooth, inner membrane shows finger-like projections called as cristae, and inner membrane covers matrix. Inside the matrix, Krebs cycle is occurred. And glycolysis is common in these two, aerobic and anaerobic respirations. That's why glycolysis is called as common respiration. Now I am taking glycolysis. I am telling a few points about glycolysis. Glycolysis is common respiration. It is common in both aerobic and anaerobic respiration. That's why glycolysis is called as common respiration. And it occurs inside the cytoplasm. That's why it is called cytosolic respiration. Respiration. Now, glycolysis has 10 different chemical reactions. These chemical reactions were studied by Emden, Mayer-Hoff, Parnas. That's why glycolysis is also called as EMP pathway. It does not require oxygen. It does not require O2. Right. Now we can observe what are the 10 different chemical reactions. Number one, in glycolysis, common respiratory substrate means substance which is undergoing into oxidation in respiration. That is glucose. Glucose is undergoing into phosphorylation to produce glucose 6-phosphate. It is catalyzed by, the name of the enzyme is hexose kinase. In this reaction, one phosphate is utilized by glucose molecule to convert glucose 6-phosphate. Now, glucose 6-phosphate is converted into fructose 6-phosphate. Fructose 6-phosphate. Phosphate. In this reaction, the name of the enzyme is involved phosphofructoglucose isomerase. Phosphofructoglucose isomerase enzyme. Now, fructose 6-phosphate again undergoing into phosphorylation to produce fructose 1,6-biphosphate. Here, fructose is the 6-carbon atom molecule which consists of 2 phosphate molecules. Again, it is undergoing into splitting to produce 3 carbon atom molecule with a phosphate group. Number 1, DHAP, dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Number 2, 3-PGAL. This reaction is catalyzed by phosphofructokinase enzyme. Phosphofructokinase enzyme. Over here, the name of the enzyme is aldolase enzyme is catalyzed. And here, this 6-carbon atom molecule is undergoing it hammering to produce 2-3 carbon atom molecules. These are the isomers. These are also can be interconverted aldolase enzyme above the same enzyme. Now, this 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde is undergoing into oxidation to produce 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Over here, a inorganic phosphate is supplied and NAD is undergoing into reduced NADH2. Over here, the name of the enzyme is catalyzed 3-phosphoglyceraldehydrogenase enzyme. 3-phosphoglyceraldehydrogenase. 3-phosphoglyceraldehydrogenase enzyme. And 3-phosphoglyceric acid is converted into. In this step, 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde is undergoing into oxidation to produce phosphoglyceric acid. On taking one phosphate, it is converted into 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid. 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid is converted into 3-phosphoglyceric acid on producing 1 ATP molecule. Again, 3-phosphoglyceric acid is converted into 2-phosphoglyceric acid. This step is catalyzed by the name of the enzyme phosphoglycerokinase. Phosphoglycerokinase enzyme. And 2-phosphoglyceric acid is converted into 3-phosphoglyceric acid is converted into 2-phosphoglyceric acid in presence of phosphoglyceromutase. Phosphoglyceromutase enzyme. Yes. Now 2-phosphoglyceric acid is converted into phosphoenol pyruvic acid. PEP. So over here enolation is occurred. Enolase enzyme is needed on giving one water molecule. Now again this phosphoenol pyruvic acid is converted into pyruvic acid on producing 1 ATP molecule. ADP is converted into ATP. I am telling here for one one oxidation of 3 carbon atom molecule, 2 ATPs are produced over here directly. This type of formation of ATP molecules are nothing but substrate level phosphorylation. If ATPs are produced directly, that is called as what? Substrate level phosphorylation. And here one NADH2 is produced, or NAD plus is undergoing into reduced. This reduced coenzyme is again undergoing into oxidation in electron transport, ETS, or third step of respiration to produce ATP molecules. On oxidation of one coenzyme produces 2 ATP molecules. But this step is occurred 2 times. Again this 3 carbon atom molecule is undergoing into oxidation to produce another pyruvic acid molecule. So this step is occurred 2 times and 2 NADH2s are produced, 4 ATPs are produced, but initially 4 ATPs were utilized. So total number of ATPs are directly produced 2 and total number of ATPs are produced indirectly 4. Why? Because glycolysis NADH2 will yield 2 ATP molecules, and total number of ATP molecules directly and indirectly 6 ATP molecules. 4 ATPs are produced over here, 2 ATP molecules are produced directly. Total ATP molecules are produced in glycolysis is 6. 4 ATP molecules are produced indirectly, 2 ATP molecules are produced directly, and total number of pyruvic acid molecules are produced in glycolysis. 2 pyruvic acid molecules are produced. Total number of pyruvic acid molecules are produced in glycolysis. 2 pyruvic acid molecules are produced. Now I am writing over here energy balance sheet in glycolysis. Total NADH2 plus coenzymes 2. One coenzyme produces 2 ATP molecules, 4 ATPs are produced indirectly. Total phosphorylations in glycolysis 2 phosphorylations, so that's why 2 ATP molecules are produced. Total number of ATPs are produced in glycolysis 6 ATP molecules directly and indirectly. These are produced directly, these are produced indirectly. Total number of pyruvic acid molecules are produced in glycolysis. 2 pyruvic acid molecules are produced. CH3, C double bond O and COOH. 2 pyruvic acid, 3 carbon atom molecules. Here one confusion will be there. Why? Respiration is nothing but energy should be released, or ATP energy should be released. Living organism utilizes energy for their life or daily life activities. Initially certain amount of energy is utilized. Suppose now I want to start a business, I need to invest some amount from my pocket to get a huge amount of money, so to get more revenue. So that's why initially ATPs were utilized. In respiration is nothing but oxidation reaction. What type of oxidation reaction? Addition of oxidation reaction. But first oxidation reaction is removal of hydrogen type of oxidation. First oxidation is removal of hydrogen. That is also called as what? Oxidation. Oxidation is nothing but addition of oxygen to the molecules or removal of hydrogen or electrons from the molecules. So first oxidation is nothing but 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde is undergoing into oxidation to produce 1,3-diphosphoglyceric acid. So this is complete picture about glycolysis. Now these pyruvic acid molecules will be entering into second step. In glycolysis, glucose is undergoing into POM or splitting into 2 pyruvic acid molecules. Glycolysis means glucose splits into 2 pyruvic acid molecules, that is called glycolysis. After forming pyruvic acid molecule, based on the availability of oxygen, pyruvic acid molecules will be entering into aerobic respiration. If oxygen is not available, anaerobic respiration, pyruvic acid molecules will be turning into or entering into anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, second step is Krebs cycle, third step is electron transport system. But Krebs cycle is occurred inside the mitochondrial matrix. Before Krebs cycle occurs, pyruvic acid molecules are undergoing into oxidative decarboxylation to produce acetyl CoA. In this reaction, NADH2 molecules are also produced from NAD plus molecules, NADH2. 2 pyruvic acid molecules are producing 2 acetyl CoA molecules. This reaction is called link reaction. Link reaction is occurred inside the cytoplasm only, even though before enter into the aerobic respiration, pyruvic acid molecules are undergoing into link reaction. This occurs inside the cytoplasm only, cytosols of the cells or cytoplasm of the cells. And this reaction is catalyzed by 5 cofactors. Number 1, CoA, lipoic acid. Number 2, number 3, TPP, thymine pyrophosphate. Number 4, Mn plus 2 ions. Number 5, NAD plus coenzyme molecules. Very important. Link reaction. In link reaction, CO2 is liberated, that is called decarboxylation reaction. NADH2 means hydrogens are removed, that is called oxidation reaction. Link reaction is oxidative decarboxylation reaction. Very important. 3 carbon atom molecule will be forming into 2 carbon atom molecule, that is link reaction in aerobic respiration. Stop.